Ever want to experience Ender Vision or even Creeper Vision? Coming up this week on Minecraft Me, we will show you with the latest Snapshot, you can now experience what it's like to be a mob. All that, questions, showcase, and much more. All that coming up this week.
This is Minecraft Me, a show that is about Minecraft, where we bring you some of the most awesome tutorials on the internet, reviews of mods and pack picks that you can use when you play. We take you on awesome adventures, all with Chase and Joe.
Minecraft Me is brought to you by the GeekGamerTV app for the Roku. You can watch all the back episodes of Minecraft Me, Geek Gamer Weekly, watch the shows live, and check out exclusive content. You can only find it at ggtv.me/Roku. Hey guys, welcome again to another edition of Minecraft Me. This is a show that is entirely about the game from Mojang called Minecraft. That's right. Doesn't matter if you're a beginner or an expert, or even if you don't even like the game. It's true. You know, we do have people who watch for some unknown reason because they like hanging out with us. But yes, this game is for you if you love the building blocks game from Mojang. Thank you for joining us for episode number 111 of a continuing saga. My name is Chase Nunes, and joining me every week is the lovely, talented, and handsome Joseph Falby. Hey, Joe, how are you?
Good.
You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Okay, all right. I know, see, before every show we rock out to the Swedish version of DuckTales, so I know you're rocking out. You're feeling pretty good. We're ready to rock. No one gets to see that.
I'm going to have to go have all of the energy drinks.
Yeah, how many drinks, plural, do you have before every show? I really must know.
What kind? You have to specify what kind of drinks I have.
What do you have? What do you drink? What are you drinking right now?
This is cola.
Cola. I like how you're making sure that we're not infringing on anybody's trademark or names or anything like that.
Well, actually, it is truly the thing I take it out of actually says cola. It doesn't say any specific brand. It's
just cola.
It's just cola.
Cola.
Yeah.
All right.
I carbonate my own water and add cola to it.
Hey, I wanted to let everybody know. And actually, I wanted to let everybody know, and then I closed the darn window. We have some scheduling changes I want to let everybody know about, because I know a lot of you want to catch the show live, right, Joe? I mean,
they set their clock by it, right?
Well, usually
those are the people who are like hours off at a time, the ones who set their clock by us doing a live show.
That's right. So I want to let everybody know, here is the upcoming schedule for live shows. So if you want to hang out with us, and we do have some times during the day, at least daytime Pacific time, so you can join us. So next week, we'll be recording Minecraft Me on Friday, February 7th at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 Eastern. Then, just 2 short days later, we'll be recording Minecraft Me again. We'll be doing it live because that will be released the following week. We'll be doing that on Sunday, the 9th at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. And then Minecraft Me will be recorded on President's Day, February 17th at 2 p.m. Pacific. So we know a lot of kids, I think, get President's Day off. So you'll be able to join us as well. And maybe on that one, maybe we'll do a Hunger Games or something. I know that there's some, we have some questions about Hunger Games coming up, but I wanted you guys to know straight off at the top of the show when the next live shows are happening, because they're not going to be on our consistent Thursday evening schedule.
And for those of us who are living in the year 2243, first of all, thank you to our alien overlords. And second of all, these are all in the year 2014. So just so you know when that's going to be.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
For archival purposes, of course.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Because we're actually not here right now. We've already recorded this.
Yes. That's how we know about the alien overlords in 2243.
Not good. Just.
No, they're
No.
great. They're great. Shut up. They're great.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Please don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, you guys, we got a great show lined up for you. More 1.8 goodness. More snapshots building towards 1.8. And this one we really want to go through because there's some really, really, really cool features and some items that we want to show you guys. Of course, we have the Minecraft news of the week. Joe picked out a server showcase, right, Joe?
I did?
Did you? Okay.
I think so.
Okay, is it good?
And we'll find out when we get there.
Oh, you're just feeding the trolls now.
What are you talking about, feeding the trolls?
Remember, we got the negative comments and feedback that we don't really research.
Oh, that's right. We don't plan enough. That's right.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Also after PAX, we have, after Server Showcase, we have our pack picks. Again, we have a couple that have been sent into the show by you guys. And then finally, we take your questions and answers after every single episode for the episode. And also we take your live calls after our live shows, which is fun to do too. So I guess that's it. Nothing else to say other than to jump into the news. And the first piece of news I want to share with you guys is news relating to the Minecraft edition on the PlayStation 3. And I don't know if you guys knew this. It's only been out for about a month. And look, it's already reached 1 million sales. I don't think I've reached 1 million. Well, no, we have reached 1 million downloads overall of Minecraft Me, but we have not reached 1 million sales in a month. There's just no way. But that's crazy. Now, to put it in perspective, the Xbox 360 version has shipped over 10 million copies since being out in May of 2012, and the PC release has shipped out 13 million copies since mid-2009. Not surprised. A lot of you guys are excited. I know a lot of you also have written into the show and asked us, when is it going to be out on the PlayStation 4 and on the Xbox One? Don't know. Obviously, they're working on...
Very good question.
Yeah. Don't know yet. However, there are some changes, obviously. Bigger world sizes, more features, things like that. So obviously you guys want that to be done right before it's pushed out. Because when that happens, you get patches and corrupted save files. I believe our good friend Lloyd Hannison in the chat room, he was one of those guys that had a possible corrupted world. I think we talked about him last week, and the patch saved his stuff. So, I definitely know that. Now, this next story, Joe, not really a Minecraft story, but I kind of wanted to share it with everybody because I thought it was really, really cool. We saw this happen back in June of 2012, and it's happening again. You can build right onto a Google map. So they launched this down in Google, Australia. They were celebrating the 50 years of Lego in Australia, and allowed people to build utilizing the OpenGL built in some of the web browsers that are out there. You can actually build right onto the maps. And so you could see someone built a little dinosaur next to a road there. Someone did of a couple maybe proposing or hugging or professing their love. Well, they've launched it in the UK, and you can definitely check that out. I believe the URL, if I'm drawing a blank, oh gosh, it is, what was the URL? Build with Chrome. That's right, I remember now. Buildwithchrome.com if you want to try it out. So it lets you build anywhere. You can build off of a major freeway or up in the countryside or whatever, and you get little Lego blocks and you just put them on the thing. You don't have to mine for anything, but it's pretty cool. Joe?
I think it's cool.
Okay, fair enough.
I want somebody to build one of the Lego, the Lego little Minecraft sets, right?
Yeah.
In Lego in Google Earth.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Can you share what you build with other people? Like when you build something, will it show up for other people?
I think it can. I think it does. I don't know how they.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I mean, you could see creations all over the countryside and stuff, and yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. The next news story I want to share with you guys is, well, first of all, let me ask you this question before I introduce the story, Joe.
Yeah.
You have spoken to us on the show a few occasions of how large the scope of a Minecraft world is. Like
Yes.
how many blocks it is.
Very many.
Would you ever think about going off into a world and just keep going in one direction and don't stop?
Well, in what kind of game mode? Because I've done that in creative, just flown a direction and just kept going for a while, and I got bored.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, a man on March, I'm going to read this story to you. This actually came from one of those websites that are not very game-centric, The New Yorker. On March 28th, 2011, a man who calls himself Kurt J. Mack loaded a new game of Minecraft. As the landscape filled in around his character, Mack surveyed the blocky world, and then he started walking. His goal for the day was simple: to reach the end of the universe. 3 years later, he is still going. He has trekked more than 700 virtual kilometers in a world in 180 hours. At his current pace, Mack will not reach the edge of the world, which is now nearly 12,000 kilometers away, for another 22 years. So he's been doing this. He's described that how it feels to be way out there. He actually has a YouTube series about this, and
That seems super exciting.
Yeah. But he says, he encounters something of note, like on June 6, 2011, in episode 32, I tamed a wolf. He quickly became a fan favorite, and his only companion on the trip was the wolf. And then, unfortunately, on the final day of the season, Wolfie, as I named him, mysteriously disappeared during a break. So he goes on and talks about this journey. In 2011, he partnered with Child's Play to improve kids by providing toys, and obviously, people were motivated by his journey. Would you do anything like that, Joe? I mean, you said you've flown out in direction, got bored. This guy's been doing it for 3 years. At some point, I'd be afraid that something would happen and it get corrupted, or
Well,
I don't know.
that's why you keep your maps backed up, right?
Right, that's true.
But you know what? Though I think this sort of thing doesn't. I mean, I think it's cool, and I love that you have the ability to do this, and I think it's really cool that somebody's doing it. But I think what this really illustrates, more than this one guy, more than Mack's dedication, more than how Minecraft has this really cool procedurally generated terrain and all that kind of stuff, and how far it's been in the last 3 years since he started this. It really illustrates that there are a massive number of ways to play Minecraft.
Yeah.
And it's really just limited by what you want to try and what you want to do and your imagination when it comes to it. So this is one way to do it. This is the way that this guy found it, and he really likes it. And, more power to him. But there's a million other ways to play Minecraft as well. And I hope, people figure those out. I mean, it's from this to building working computers to building some of the monstrous builds and really, really cool stuff we've seen on the show in the past. And there's just so many different ways and so many different things you can do in Minecraft. That's what makes this, I think is the really cool part of the story. It's cool that he's doing this. It's really fantastic.
Well, he's also done it for charity.
Talks about the amazing
$250,000
versatility of Minecraft. I think is a big part of this.
Yeah, he's raised $250,000 for charity. He basically, keeps tracks of his progress. He's noticed, obviously, some graphical issues getting out really, really far away from his normal spawn area. For example, he says, I've started to experience some of the effects traveling so far from spawn. Items and entities are somewhat disjointed from the terrain around them, causing a jitter as I walk. And they're saying at some point it probably will become unplayable for him. But I think it's very, very cool. Obviously, he's raising money for Child's Play. He's raising money for charity. He's doing it for a good cause. And it just shows you guys that even playing a game and not even really building and just kind of adventuring out and just keep going, you never know what could bring you. So I think that's really, really cool. The final news story I want to talk to you guys about, and this is our focus of our Play It segment this week, is Snapshot 14W05A. It did add some addition to survival, and for map makers, one of them being the Spectator game mode. And I know there's some other things too that we're going to go over, but that's really one of the major issues. Obviously, we're getting closer to 1.8. We don't know when that's going to roll out, but they're pushing out more things, right, Joe? So
yeah.
Well, is there anything officially before we show everybody? Obviously, there's a lot of bug fixes here as well. Anything additionally we should say before we jump into it? Or not?
Well, no, I mean, not really. There's a couple cool things about it. The spectator mode is probably the biggest thing, the thing that I'm most excited about. Another thing that a lot of map makers are really looking forward to is the, what do they call it? They call it the barrier block, which is really cool. We'll show what that is and what that means. But spectator's awesome. And then the activator rails, we'll talk about that. But yeah, definitely some cool stuff in there. The one thing we're not really going to review is the change in how books work, book copying. So they modified the mechanics for book copying, and I love this. This quote was done by I think it's Jens on Reddit is where he actually said this. Now I lost it.
Well, you can make a copy of a copy of a copy or something like that, right?
Yeah. So copying written books will now mark them as copies/copies of copies. Copies of copies of copies of copies cannot be copied. So you can copy a copy, but you can't copy a copy of a copy. Right?
And on that note, let's jump in and check out the snapshot. So here we are, Joe. We're in the game, and nothing looks too different.
Oh yeah,
here.
you're down there still. All right, I was up above, but that's fine. So yeah, we'll start out with that thing in front of you. That's kind of cool.
All right.
So one of the things they've done is these are activator rails, which we talked a little bit about in the past. They were introduced a while back, and what they allow you to do is basically engage a redstone device on a rail, and really the only thing that's on them right now is the explosive TNT blocks. So this would normally activate a TNT block. Well, they're making it a little bit more versatile. If you stand back just a bit, you'll see when the minecart flies across it, it shakes.
Whoa.
Violently. So if you go hop in that minecart for me and push that button,
whoa,
you'll see it actually boots you out. So normally it boots whoever's riding the minecart out when they hit a powered activator rail. Now, if you unpower the activator rail, it'll just continue right on past like nothing's there. So this is going to be really cool. People who are building coasters, if you want a spot to eject the people riding your coaster, throw down a few activator rails, and it'll spit them out of the cart. Then you can recover the cart.
Yeah, kick them out, and you don't have to worry about the person having to look down to dismount. They can just pop right back out.
Or hitting shift now to dismount. So that's a really cool one. I like that. And I love the animation for it, too. You can see when the cart goes by, it shakes.
Well, hold on.
Oh, I have it turned off. Yeah.
Oh, there you
Only
go.
one person runs around soda at a time. All right. See,
that's cool.
So if you, yeah, I got it. It's stuck. Stop it.
It's hitting you, Joe.
Anyway, I'm trying to stop it in the middle of the.
There we go.
See.
Very cool.
But yeah, so definitely a cool thing. The other thing we'll talk about is this barrier block. So you can see I have it in my hand. See? That's it.
Okay.
I'll even throw it at you. Here, I'll throw it to you. There you go. That's the emblem for the barrier block. Now, it doesn't actually do anything. So, and you can only place it if you're in creative mode. I don't believe you can place it in survival mode. If you try to place that because you're in survival mode.
It won't even let me. I can't.
It won't let you. So go ahead and throw that at me real quick.
Okay.
And I'll show you what it looks like when you place one. It looks like, there it is right there. Do you see it? Slightly dark spot.
It's invisible.
Yeah, of course it's invisible, but I can stand on top of it. See, look, I'm standing on nothing.
So it's like a glass block with no edges.
It's like a glass block with no edges. One of the things they said that's fairly important about it is, so we've sort of shown this before, how traditional blocks can transfer a redstone signal. So if you have redstone running somewhere and then you hit a block, you actually can, you inject a redstone signal into a block, it'll pass it through that block, and then you can carry it out the other side.
Right. Okay.
So the same thing is actually true for these barrier blocks. So even though there's apparently an air gap there, you can see the redstone signal passes through it. So that's kind of cool. That means that if you're a map maker, if you're creative, if you're building adventure maps and stuff like that, you can use these not just to block people in, but also you can freely pass redstone signals through them. So you can get a signal from outside of a barrier area to an inside of a barrier area. Now, I'm sure that the fact that the spot gets slightly dimmer, you can see, watch when I place it, you'll see the light dim just a little bit where it is. I'm sure that's just a temporary glitch. I'm pretty sure that's going to be removed so that you won't have any light deadening effect from that block. It's probably just because there's standard code written for light blocking, even clear blocks, and that will be removed or fixed.
But this will be only a creative item, though.
I think it'll just be a creative item. It doesn't appear that people who are in survival mode can place these, and certainly people who are in adventure mode won't be able to place them.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, you can't even tell it's there.
You can't even tell there's a block there. Yeah.
Yeah. I just know that there's something invisible I can't pass through.
Yeah, you can't pass it. So there I got rid of it. But yeah, it's definitely a cool block. One thing I didn't try is I didn't see if you can put. Oh, you can.
Oh my God! Look at that.
You can put redstone on it, so that's kind of cool.
That's weird. You can only see through one side of it. Like it's only not one dimensional, but like one way almost. You can't.
Yeah, the way it works. Well, you can't see the redstone on the surface of the opposite side.
Right.
You can see through the block, but you can't see the material that's on the redstone that's on the dust that's actually on the block.
It's so
that
weird.
Probably is again another fix or bug that they might fix.
Yeah.
But still pretty cool. I like these blocks. I like where this is going. This is going to be cool for people who make adventure maps and stuff like that.
The chat room is letting us know that it's called back face calling. Thanks, Jay Huckabee. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice hashtag. 3D rendering nerd. Yeah.
Yes, it's pretty long.
Yeah, I haven't done 3D work since I was in high school.
All right, so that's nice. That's cool. That's easy.
Those are cool. One thing, if you hit F3, you'll see the that status window's changed a little bit. They've also made the text have a little bit of a color to it so that it shows up better against multicolored backgrounds.
Yeah, you have a background to it now, so you can read it.
Yeah, it's like a blurred. It takes but it makes it a little easier to read, which I think is a really good thing.
Did you notice too?
Also cleaned it up a little bit. They removed some stuff.
Notice dead center, Joe. You can see the X, Y lines too. Like
No, I thought you had said that was anyway. Yeah. So that I thought was kind of cool. Always points in the direction of the coordinates X, Y, and Z. So I think I'm gonna guess. Yeah. So those are all the lines are facing the positive directions on those axes. So if you face toward the blue line, you're going to be facing towards positive Z. If you face towards the red, you're facing towards positive X. You face up, you're going to face towards positive Y. So kind of cool. And remember also on that, they added, we talked about this last time, they added that towards negative Z, towards, different directions.
You can actually see how much light is in a particular area too. So if you notice, this is light is 10, really bright here. Let me go to this darker area. Light is 8. So you can kind of tell.
Yeah. So cool stuff. Now, the last thing they've added that I think is really, really cool is a new game mode. And we sort of mentioned this. This is game mode. What do they call it?
Spectator.
Game mode Spectator.
All right. So
I appear to be gone.
Yeah. So Joe is disappeared, but he's still here. Like if
I'm still there, yeah. So now I'm gonna set you to spectator.
Okay. So now I can barely see Joe's head.
Right, and that's all we can see is you'll be able to see other spectators' names and just the faint view of their head, but that's it.
Right.
Now, what I think is kind of cool about this is I'm gonna go ahead and set myself back to creative,
and I'm still in spectator mode.
You're still in spectator mode. So now if you why am I appear to be stuck? Oh, there we go. Okay. If you click on me, this is my point of view. So now you're seeing the world the way I see it. Isn't that cool?
So now I can't see though your...
You can't right now. You can't see my inventory. Actually, I think if you hit E, it'll bring up my inventory. Oh no. So right now, at least you can't see my inventory. All you see is my point of view. They said they may be adding that. It's sort of unclear right now whether they're going to add that or not. But yeah, you can at least spectate. You can actually watch from people's point of view now with 1.8. That's going to be so cool.
You know, one thing I just realized something, Joe, which we haven't been able to do here on the show, and a lot of people have asked us about.
I know.
We want to see Joe building from his point of view.
Yeah. So
now
we'll be able to do that
now
going forward. I'm going to guess with the next snapshot that we'll refine this a little more. Hopefully they'll make it. You can see it's a little herky-jerky right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure that will get cleaned up as the netcode improves and as they make it better.
Do some building, Joe, real quick, just so we can see what it looks like from your... Yeah, so we can see you placing blocks down and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of cool. But that's so that's one of the things. The other thing though about spectator mode is if you hit shift and get out of it, it goes you can go to
now some people might notice like when this happens, like for example, it's not just drawn in right. You know, give it a couple seconds. You know, we see when chunks draw in. This is different from that.
Yeah, it's actually no clip is what that mode is, and that is allowing you to basically go through walls, go through anything. So you can look around and see what's inside of a map. You can fly around and look and all that kind of cool stuff. I think it's really awesome, it gives you the opportunity or the ability to really fly around and take a look at a map in depth, something we haven't really had before. So we'll probably use this in the future, especially once we get the server updated. We'll use this to investigate some of the builds people do, because it gives you a really good view of like if you look, you can see all the redstone above our build area for all of the lights. If you fly up a little bit,
right.
See that look down there, all that. So you can actually see the redstone really clearly.
Oh yeah, there's Joe
for all of the lights.
Yeah, this is so surreal. So yeah, there's Joe back there, and you know that's what the lights look like right there. And then we can scroll up to see. Oh, there you go. There's the actual light, and we don't have to worry about going through walls because it just kind of takes you through. And then we can go down and see Joe's mining techniques, which we've talked about in very early episodes,
way long time ago.
But now this can really show the efficiency of mining.
So you can see the different styles of mining and how space efficient they can be.
Yeah.
In terms of you hit every single block in a wall by doing some of these different techniques.
Yeah, totally.
And we haven't revisited the mine area in a long time. We should go back down there.
We definitely need to
come up with something.
Revisit some mining techniques and rehash them, especially now that we can show it off in HD.
That's true.
And then down here's a.
So that was the start of a creature spawn, building a spawning area for creatures, so we can do some creature traps and stuff like that. That was a planned thing that never really finished because it took too long. And then, a nickel! I got distracted.
But yeah, I mean, you can see.
But yeah,
we went through a really cave system here.
Yeah, the whole no clip thing is really fantastic. But there's one other thing that I really want to show, and I actually haven't checked this out yet, so we'll see how it looks. So you got to come back and find me.
Oh, hold on, I'm outside, and
okay, forget it. All right.
Okay.
So if you look, you can still see me.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna go ahead and spawn. Oh,
I don't see anything.
I think I have monsters turned off.
Oh,
I forgot to turn monsters back on in the server config.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to turn them back on because we got to check this out. So we got to disconnect from the server.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It'll just take me a second. Promise.
No problem.
So this is another cool one. So I'll get the server started again. And basically, what you're able to do. Yep, there we go. You can hop back into it now.
All right. Heading back.
You should still be in.
I am.
Okay, cool. And you see that creeper?
Yep.
Left click on the creeper.
OMG.
Yeah. So that is Creepervision. Now, of course, if it was just Creepervision, it wouldn't be that cool. Hit shift and you left click on the Enderman.
Oh
Endervision.
Ender.
So you can now
my
take
God.
over, or you can actually do POV from
Just
the
POV.
mobs
You can't
as
actually
well.
control the mob.
Yeah, you're not controlling them or anything like that, but you can do POV. So I spawned. I'll spawn in a couple more. Here's a. That is not what I expected.
What? What did you? How did?
I did not expect a zombie riding a. I think that's a random.
No.
But
what?
yeah, those happen. Yeah, that just happened randomly. So anyway, check out some of the other
That's
creatures.
so
See what their
cute.
views look like.
That
You
is
haven't seen this
so
before?
cute. All right, sorry.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well, I'm not getting. I am getting their view.
okay.
But
So only some of them have other
Oh.
views. Try that. Oh,
I'm sorry. Well,
did you left? Oh, it thinks you attacked it. All right. So now try the zombie down there. I want to see what he looks like.
yep, just basic.
Oh, just normal. Okay. How about the skeleton? I mean, maybe they've only done the Ender and Creeper, and yeah, so they've only done a couple of them so far. Mostly the Enderman and the Creeper. I'm sure they're going to add more, but yeah, isn't that cool?
That is.
So now we know. Remember how a while ago we talked about how it had that magic button that would allow you to change what the screen looked like? This is where they're using some of that. So the different render styles. So I think that's really, really cool, though.
Ender Dragon Vision.
Ender Dragon Vision.
Yes.
I did debate about spawning a ghast and decided not to. But yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with this. I love this whole the view of different things and the creeper and the Ender Vision are just such cool effects. You really like that little zombie chicken
I was saying if I could do it
rider,
with as the chicken.
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Here, do you want to be a here you go. Would you like to see what horses see? Or maybe cows. How about cows? Would you like to see what cows see? It's probably a lot like horses, only slightly lower.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, you actually in this spectator mode, you'll be able to take over the point of view for any mob in the game, which is going to be cool. Oh, spiders!
Spiders have 8 eyes.
Spiders,
Yeah.
Let's see, spider. There's a spider. Okay, we'll try spider. Here's a spider. Try that one.
Oh,
look at that!
My goodness.
Oh, nice. So yeah, you get the whole funky view for insects, right? So let's see. So I think that's really cool. I was really stoked when I saw that. Yeah. But yeah, so that's a really cool feature. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. You know where I was thinking this would be perfect in is if you want to do if we want to do another Hunger Games or something like that, we can use this to actually show the player's point of view in the game, which I think is fantastic.
I love that potential.
So lot of really cool possibilities with this. I'm sure they're going to clean up the whole jagginess. You know, it's a little jerky right now, but I think it's really, really cool. So yeah, thank you Huckabee for recommending us trying a spider.
Yes,
that is a good idea. I only kind of want to try like all the other creatures.
Yes.
So let's see how long. This is kind of a hostile villager environment. Let's see how long a villager lasts.
One more, Joe, here.
Let's see. You want to watch? See what it's like to be attacked. Come on over here.
Okay.
No, you got to come here, and I'm going to spawn a villager. You got to take over his view right away because he's going to be killed fairly quickly. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
He's not turning to look. He's running.
No, well, he's trying to run away. He found a corner, and the zombies are still killing him.
I should do it from the.
Oh, he's dead now.
Wow, that's a big zombie.
Well, that's a standard size zombie, and that's a baby zombie.
Now let me do it with the zombie, and now you spawn a villager.
Oh, okay. Here, okay. Oh, that's a creeper. Villager. Oh, there they go. Oh no, they're gonna pen him in there. Did the zombie walk away?
The little guy's going after him.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh, the little guy got him.
There you go. How about that one? This is killing villagers for sport. Yeah. This is terrible.
This is mean. Look at this. Oh. So there you go. That is just awesome, man.
So yeah, I think the whole POV thing I think is fantastic. I really really like that, and I'm looking forward to that coming out with 1.8 when that finally drops. Hopefully soon, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I have a couple things coming up that I would love to use that in.
I agree.
And,
the only thing is, it's right now. It's only available in the new Snapshot right now, currently. And if you guys want to try it out, we've shown you guys quite a few times how you can load the latest Snapshot on your Minecraft launcher. So give it a shot and have some fun with it, like we did. I love the first person or FP mobs, first person perspective for mobs. I think it's awesome.
Yeah,
and
I think that's really cool.
Yeah. So, what do you want to move on to, Joe? You want to do our pack picks, or are you going to do our server showcase? What are you thinking?
Either way, I'm good with both. I think the server showcase is a good one, and the pack picks are always good.
Oh yeah, well let's go ahead and move to our server showcase. How about that? Awesome. And let me jump in. I have to move back to 164 because that's where our server is still located. And when are we gonna? We got to decide, Joe, when we're gonna move to the latest and greatest. I guess some people have really
So we talked about at least waiting until 1.7 drops.
Yeah.
And 1.7, of course, has dropped, and there's a bunch of plugins that are out for it that already support it. I haven't looked into if grief prevention is one of them. Of course, that's one of the big requirements. But I'm sure it's in a new group is maintaining it, and they've seemed to be pretty on top of things. So I'm pretty sure it's supported. However, with all the cool stuff in 1.8, I'm tempted to wait until 1.8 drops. I know it seems kind of weird to say that, but 1.8 has a lot of really, really cool stuff in it. And remember, the big thing is a new world refresh. So we'll have a whole new world with whatever version we move to.
Right.
And there's still some logistics that need to be worked out about that, how claim blocks, if they're going to be carried over or not, and if they are, how they're going to be carried over. So we're gonna figure all that stuff out, and we'll get to it. But I'm my next few weeks, obviously, since we're shifting the show around so much, are a little busy. So this is not a great time. But I would say in a few weeks, 5 or 6 weeks, maybe we can I would seriously look at that.
Right around March, maybe right around springtime. That'd be the best time.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen,
that'd probably be good.
So here's the server showcase of the weekend, Joe. Who built this?
So this was actually submitted or built by Folky Hobbit and submitted by Dr. Smeg.
All right. Nice.
It's kind of cool. It's a pretty simple thing. You see on the signs out front say no admittance except on party business. Folky Hobbit's Hobbit Hole. So, as you might have guessed, it's a Hobbit hole. A pretty straightforward build.
Okay.
It is just a Hobbit hole. I mean, it's a house. It's just like you would find at Bag End in, New Zealand, technically. But he's done a pretty good job recreating it, even though all of that stuff was round and everything here is square. You can see the windows pretty much as good as you're going to get when it comes to windows in Minecraft, making them round.
Yeah, no kidding.
And just overall good design. I love the use of bookshelves everywhere on the walls. It makes it look, like Bag End, like a real hovel. And you keep moving through here. You can see it's a pretty. It's not one of those big grandiose builds.
Well,
but it is really well done.
Something like this similar before.
We've seen something like this before. I think this is a pretty good one though, and this is really just the first floor.
Oh, that's
true. It goes
true.
underground.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you head over here, I sort of explored this earlier. You can see he's got his private home or his private bed over here. But keep going down, and now we get into a tree farm, a mushroom farm. What else does he have down here? Fishing pool. He's got a nice, just general sort of automatic farm area out here. You can see full-on auto wheat harvesting and sugarcane harvesting as well. Really nicely done. Now, the description says he also has a public skeleton farm underneath, a giant skeleton outside, which I didn't really spy on or check out, but we can go check that out. First, we got to figure out how to get out of here. It's kind of a maze.
Well, I'm downstairs here. I'm looking at another tree
farm, it looks like.
Yep, and then there's more downstairs. There's the zombie farm. Wow, here's the big zombie farm. There's the zombie spawner.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, I've been surprised at how many people I've seen run across multiple spawners and build
There's the
nice
portal-
harvesters
portal
around
to
them.
the nether there.
Oh, he has another portal room and everything. Yeah.
Still going
Cow
down.
farm.
And then down here is the experimentation lab. Oh my goodness.
Holy smokes.
And
Wonder
then
what all these. That's a lot of hoppers.
yeah, what's he doing here, I wonder? Well, it's
I
an
don't know.
experiment.
Yeah. that's sort of what the name implies. But yeah, definitely a cool build. I want to go see what the XP farm looks like. I know it's up on the surface. But yeah, I guess there's a public XP farm not too far from here that he also built.
Oh, I just got lost. Hold on.
You want me to teleport you out?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I just got out.
Oh, you found it already. All right. So here's, I think this is the XP farm. It has a big old sign that says XP farm. Did you find it?
No, where'd you
Look
disappear?
Look up.
Oh,
Not that far up. Not that far up.
Oh,
there you
over
go.
there.
Yeah.
So he's got a underwater tunnel.
Yeah, it looks like it goes underneath this spider.
Very nice. And then here's welcome, public XP farm.
Yeah, so this is a public XP farm. So if you can figure out where this is.
Oh, look. And there's the instructions.
Yeah. So yeah, Folky Hobbit built this for people to use if they want to. Definitely cool. I love the builds that he's put together. I think they're really fantastic. Oh, and next to it, while you're waiting for your XP, you can do some fishing.
Do some fishing.
Fishing. Okay. So yeah, really cool build. Nicely done. Well put together. One of the reasons I picked this is they raised a really good point was raised is, you know, we see a lot of epically giant, amazing builds, and they are amazing and epic and giant and really, really cool. And I think some of the really, really nicely done smaller stuff that a bunch of people have built kind of gets lost in the mix because we're so busy gawking at these humongous things. And I think Folky Hobbit did a really good job with this one, making a really nicely done Hobbit hovel. I mean, that's what it is. It's really well put together. You can see it blends in if you fly over towards it. It blends into the terrain really well, and it looks like, you know, what you'd expect in Hobbiton.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really
not huge and extensive, but still very well thought out. And
Mhm.
remember, all done in survival mode. And
Yeah.
that's, don't forget that, you guys. Survival mode.
big time.
Yes. So, if you guys want to submit your server showcase as the music plays, head over to geekgamer.tv/MinecraftMe, and there you can submit your favorite creation that you've seen on the server. Not a lot of time left on this server map. Obviously, with about maybe 6 weeks or so left until we...
We'll still take submissions because this map will be up in parallel with the other ones. So so don't feel like you like we're at the end of this when we bring a new map online, upgrade the server to 1.7 or 1.8. This map will be gone and nothing from here will matter anymore. But yeah, there will be all new stuff people to build.
It's all somber. It's like, oh,
it is, yeah. Upgrading the server.
All right, Joe.
Anyway.
So let's start with the pack picks now, and let's talk about your pack pick, paper cutout. And who sent that in?
Paper
the show?
cutout,
Yeah.
yes. So we've done. I can't remember if we've done this specific pack or if we've done one similar to it, but it's sort of a flattened, not terribly high res, but flattened texture pack. So submitted to the show by Flat Plast Matt. I think I
Fast
said that
Plast Matt.
No, flat splat mat.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Flat splat mat. So let me bring you over here to the texture museum, and yeah, you can see it's sort of flat.
Yeah.
But it's got some nice detail to it. I love the look of these blocks, the diamond and the gold blocks and the redstone block as we head in. See the tree right there. I think looks really fantastic. One of the things I love about this texture pack, I really, really like, is the font they use.
Yeah, it's very easy to read.
If you want a good example of that, if you hit F3, you might have to hit F1 first. Yep. You can see the font in the info screen. I think it looks really, really good. It's really easy to read. Just a great overall style to that. I really, really like that font. And it's carried through into the signs. And we've talked about it before. Signs can make or break a pack. If you have a sign that looks, or if you have a font that is impossible to read, it doesn't matter how good the rest of it looks, we won't like it because it makes the signs too difficult to read and understand.
I think there needs to be a new standing rule.
Yeah.
The new standing rule is any admins or moderators should be using names that people know them by. I don't know who Flotchcation is. I have a feeling I know who it is.
Yeah.
It's just not fair for people who don't know who our admins are. That's all.
So heading downstairs, you can see the armor, what the armor looks like. I think it looks pretty good. All this stuff down here looks nice and
it's
flat.
Clean. Yeah, it's
really clean. And flat and easy to see. And it's another texture pack that I think would do pretty well on systems that maybe aren't super, super high end. I think because it's not a high res texture pack.
I like the different designs for the carpets. I like that.
Yeah, the kind of a woven texture on them.
Well, it's not all of them are woven. They like some of them have straight lines and depends on the color.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. Going back upstairs, you can see I like the mossy stone. The mossy stone.
Oh yeah.
It's all squarish. And all of the ore blocks are that way, where they have the very square ore sources. And the obsidian has kind of diamonds on it. Overall, I was pretty impressed with this.
Yeah.
You can see even the trees are that way, where the bark is kind of a square-shaped bark on it.
Well, it's very flat, but it's also very quick. Like it's
right.
You don't have to wait.
One of the things I think is really important is when we get to the other ore blocks, you'll see they're very recognizable. There's no question which ore is which. You can see, the lava has that square texture to it. I swear the fire in the frame is new. I think we mentioned that last time. Where did that?
We did.
I mean, yeah. Okay. So
yeah.
Anyway,
it's okay,
the
Joe.
quartz block you can see behind the sign. Yeah, it still wigs me out. It's like it shouldn't be in an item. Anyway, you can see the quartz block or the quartz ore behind that sign. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see it if you turn around. See?
Oh yeah.
There. So, but yeah, all the ore blocks, like I said, I think are really easily recognizable. The coal is really easy to see from a distance. Yeah, I really, really have liked this texture pack. I think it's a good, easy to see one. And if you don't want to have some ridiculously high-res pack, but you still want something that looks really good, this is a really good choice. Plus, the style, I think, is nice. And it's pretty complete. I haven't found too many blocks they haven't modified in some way. It doesn't appear that they've done a whole lot with some of the tools, but a lot of the blocks, almost all the blocks that are laid down, I think, are done, even the newer ones.
I like this one. It's clean and it works well, and I think it would work very well on even on a decent system. Now, Jay Huckabee in the chat room is already saying that you're going to be giving it a thumbs up. And I don't know. I think nothing is for sure here, but
that's right. Until somebody's up on a stage announcing it, I don't believe any rumors.
That's true.
But yeah, overall. So yeah, I guess I'll have to stand up on a stage. Where's let's see. I'll just stand up. Here, I'll just stand up here. Here we go. It's close enough to a stage. There we go. I will proclaim from this makeshift stage that I give this texture pack a thumbs up.
Fair enough. And I will concur. I will see your thumbs up and raise the same thumbs up. And
awesome.
We'll go take a look at the redstone here real quick outside.
The redstone, I think it looks really nice. It's really complete. Definitely no question about where things are pointing. And the repeaters and the comparators, I think both are.
And I like the water and the grass, not too distracting. It's flat.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go. So we're gonna go from one texture pack that is completely, flat and
A resource pack. We got to say resource
pack. Yeah, I know we've been saying it for so long.
I
To
know,
something
it's hard.
that's going to be very, very detailed. This was sent into the show by Grad Rock again, and we figure, hell, he sent in one, and let's see if he can deliver 2 for 2. Now, this one is called Silent Hill texture pack.
Oh, that's scary already.
And it comes in 3 different varieties: 64, 128, and a whopping 256. And I went with the 128 version for this demonstration. So let me first show you guys what the menu looks like. So far, I can't
Looks
really...
like notebook paper.
Yeah, it's kind of the notebook paper, like, in Silent Hill, you're writing the notes, for things that are... You never play Silent Hill?
I think maybe a long time ago. Whoa!
Yeah, so let me head up first. Let's go up here. And as you can see, this has got some photorealism to it and a lot of detail. And
wow, look at the flame on the torch.
I know the flame
Holy
on
smokes.
the torch is really amazing. But let's go inside.
It could be a little more animated. Looks like it's just
you can see the gold and the diamond, and it's like a diamond plate there.
It is, yeah.
The doors look great. I think the doors are very nice. But let's head inside here. And
you know what I'm really looking forward to is the first resource packs that do a sound replacement too, because that's supported now.
That's true. You're right. So. Well, let's head down to the 1/6 gallery here. You can take a look, and I like the signs. I like the look of the signs. They're still very, very legible. There's the horse looking good. I like how the horse looks. Horse looks actually pretty good, pretty normal, really nice.
Yeah.
I like the
horse armor in the item frames looks stock to me. Looks like it hasn't been replaced, but
yeah, that is stock. So, looking at all the different clays, they're all bricks. Obviously, this is just kind of given a.
They're all different kinds. Yeah, they're not different colors. They're like plumbing fixtures and like metal grates and stuff like that, and brickwork that looks slightly different. Which I guess if you're, this would be really, really good for a dedicated adventure map. Something that is Silent Hill inspired.
Yeah, Gradrock said in the email when he sent in that he uses a lot around Halloween time.
Yeah,
I could see why. Let's head down here, and the moss stone looks cool. It's got this like bloodish seepiness out of the stone there, which is really nice. The gravel, I like the gravel look. The obsidian is just like this chain block.
It is, yeah. It's like a block with chains around.
Yeah,
it.
I like this so far. I mean, I'm not a big fan of photorealism, but it looks good. I think it's very well done. Let me just
the end of the tree blocks, the logs actually looks. I like that.
Yeah,
circle on a square.
And remember, this is the 128 bit version, so you can dial it back.
128 by 128 is
that
the
is correct.
res for this.
Yep.
Yeah,
I like the plants. Look great there.
Yeah,
very pretty. I love the
mushrooms.
Dirt.
Look kind of
the dirt.
weird.
The dirt looks. I like the dirt. I don't know why. Dirt looks good. Not everything's done. As you can see, that wool is good, but then the rest isn't.
Well, the rest. So notice how the pattern is.
Yeah.
So like I said, I think this was really done with the intent of being for an adventure map, because you can tell how some of these, if you put some of these together in the right order,
yeah,
they're going to end up like drawing a pattern
right.
in carpet or that sort of thing. So I think that's what these. Because yeah, like look at this. Well.
Come.
Oh. So you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's really what these are for. Is it was somebody used it for an adventure map, and they did a really fantastic job with it. I think for that adventure map, it looks really,
the
really good.
The flames and the lava. I think
the flames and the lava.
They look so good.
Yeah.
I think they look really cool.
I really do like the flames. The flames look really, really good.
Creepers look scary. Let's take a look here and go into
the zombies. Come on, the zombies are way worse than the creepers.
Yeah.
All right,
Emerald looks great too. I think the emerald looks good, and we did show off that. Let's head off into the machine room here. The chest, the ender chest, great detail here.
Yep.
Bed. The beacons look nice. I love the bookshelves, so the bookcases. I hear a puppy.
Popper and the dropper, you can clearly tell which one is which.
Yep.
Even the mine carts are nicely detailed.
The tracks are very detailed.
Oh, yeah.
Like you, Jill, let me stand over here on top here, and I'll do a first, from this perspective. Yes, I like it. It is thumbs up for me. What about you?
I like it, but I could never use it as a regular pack. I'll give it a thumbs up with the big caveat that
look at the moon, by the way.
The moon. I mean, there are details to it. Oh, what does the redstone look like? The redstone actually looks really good. I really do like the redstone.
Yep, I do too.
I really like the redstone.
I like the water, how it flows.
Yeah, I don't like the water because it's black. And I don't really like the look of the wheat very much. But so I'll give this a thumbs up, but with a big caveat that I think it's really
do me a favor, real quick.
Very well suited for
spawn a creeper right here. Jay Huckabee in the chat room, wants to know if all the creepers are black.
Oh, okay. But it has the very big caveat.
Oh, they are. Look at that.
That it's really only going to be fantastic or really, really work out well for a...
That looks so freaky.
It does, yeah.
God.
For a adventure map designed around it. I don't think it works very well as a general use texture pack at all.
Who's hiding over here?
It is well done.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Is that a skeleton? It is a skeleton.
It looks like a skeleton. Yeah, it's a skeleton. All right, I'm gonna go back to Faithful now.
Yeah, this is scaring me. Actually, before we head back, look at the beautiful sunset here. Let's take a look at
sunrise.
Sunrise, sorry. And take a look at the people that are currently in the game right now and joining us for a live episode. If you are joining us for a live episode, what does that mean? Well, we reward you with awesome EXP in our Manor Theater. And a lot of you are now running back into the game to get hooked up with EXP. But thank you for hanging out and joining us on a live show. We do the show usually Thursday evenings, but man, it's going to be crazy over the next few weeks.
Yeah.
But that's definitely okay. That's okay. I'm kind of glad that I put Geek Gamer Weekly on a hiatus because it allows us to kind of flop things around a little bit. So
yeah, it makes things a lot easier.
Yeah, it works out. So we're going to jump now into the mailbag, and this is where you could send us your questions, comments, feedback, anything you'd like. MinecraftMe@geekgamer.tv is the email address. We love your video questions, by the way. I think those are the best ones that we get. And you can upload a video, attach it to the email if you want, or you can upload it to YouTube and give us the link. However you want to do it, just keep them to around 30 seconds to a minute long. So first question, Joe, comes in from, I don't know. D4, I know that's supposed to be Damagog? I'm not sure. But anyway, question here comes in and says, "Hi, Chase and Joe. Yet another Aussie follower and new to the Minecraft Me server. Great job, guys. Been working back through the past episodes and easily the best podcast available. In episode 83, you guys talk about a Feed the Beast server potentially being set up and open as a pub server. Is that still in the cards? Sorry, I've missed the answer if it's somewhere. Thanks, guys. Keep up the fantastic work. Hope to catch you on the server sometime." Now, Joe is our head server administrator. I know he's busy over the next month of February, but I will still propose the question. Joe, Feed the Beast server, what's up?
Yeah, so that is still sort of planned. We'll see exactly how or when, but there's a lot of issues going on in the background with that. Mostly it's that we've talked in the past that Feed the Beast uses a different mod system than what Bucket or Spigot uses. So we can't use the same mods across both of them. Now there's a couple things that will allow us to use the same thing, but they don't. The mods and plugins tend to clash. Mods in Forge, which is what Tekkit uses, and plugins in Bucket or Spigot, they don't tend to cooperate well with each other unless they're written really specifically for that. And one of the major ones that we use, which is called Grief Prevention, really doesn't do a whole lot in Forge servers because of all the cool Forge stuff. You can't you can't block some stuff because it doesn't recognize that the Forge things are even there. So there's still some bugs to work out. There's still some things to discuss. We've come up with a few different ways to potentially get around that issue, and we will talk about that. We'll figure some of that stuff out, and I've been working with some of the other mods for the servers to try to sort some of that stuff out. But yeah, it's something I still would really like to do. I know a lot of people have really asked about it, and I know we have a bunch of mods who play a lot of Feed the Beast, so I know they really want it too. But right now, at least, it's a little busy.
Yeah, but
we will get to it.
I'm thinking that, I know we've talked about fundraising efforts and ways to kind of cover costs for our servers. And I think one of the ways of doing that, and I'm really thinking about launching a Patreon to do this, is if you be willing to commit, a certain amount of money per month, that can help us, and that would add you to a whitelist, if you so chose, for those kind of servers, for those kind of things where we can't put grief prevention on. And so we got to have some sort of controls in place. And one of them being, we know you'd want to be a part of it if you have some skin in the game, so to speak, and help donating the cause. So that's one option, and we'll definitely, Joe and I will talk about it with moderators and try to figure out ways to raise those funds, because servers are not free. So next, now this wasn't really a question, but this was just, hi, Joe and Chase. This was sent in to the show, and I'll just show this off real quick here. And this came in from Kayak0210, made in, looks like, Minecraft Pocket Edition. Hi, I'm a fangirl. So eat your heart out, people, for demographics that are 90% male, 10% female. There you go. There's one of the 10%. That is awesome. And I don't care what anybody says. Building in Pocket is hard, okay? It's just the touching a screen and just I'm a keyboard and mouse guy. Just saying. You can do it with like a shield or a pad, though. Yeah, that's true. You can't play it. That would work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work really, really smoothly, but it works okay. Yeah. Question comes in from Mavic. Mavic, good friend of the show and map builder for the Hunger Games. Tournament's still on. He wants to know, hey, Chase and Joe, back in December, Chase mentioned a Hunger Games tournament sometime in January, but as of now, there's 1 day left. Is it going to happen, if ever? Keep up the great work. I look forward to the new content replacing Geek Gamer Weekly. Well, it's not being replaced. It's just on hold. And I encourage you to check out a new game called Starbound. And he gave us a link. He says it's basically Minecraft on steroids. Now, as far as the whole Hunger Game thing, it hasn't left my mind. It's just I'm really busy trying to find work and do things that help keep the lights on. So it'll happen. It's just a matter of time and making it happen. So that's what's going on there. And then the final question comes into the show from Nukulu and Utopius on, or maybe it's Nukulu99 and it goes by Utopolis on the server. Hi, Joe and Chase. Me and a friend were wondering if we would record videos and upload them on YouTube. It also mean having you guys' website in the description of the video. Thanks for your answer. Love the show. It's my favorite Minecraft show. Keep up the awesome work. Yeah, absolutely. I assume that you want permission to make videos from our server. I think that's what you're kind of asking, I think. And yes, of course. If you do provide a link, just make sure you point them in the direction of the Minecraft server page and not just the IP to the server. And that's just because we want people kind of to see the rules before they jump in, so they know what is good, what is not good, what the server has, plugins, and things like that. If you guys have your questions that you want to send into the show, you can just send them in, minecraftme@geekgamer.tv. You could also head over to our website at geekgamer.tv. All you got to do is head over to the very top edge of the page where it says Contact Us. Click on that link, and it will just you can scroll right on down here and fill out this form and send it right in. And you don't even have to have email. You could just type it in here. And also, you can leave a voicemail to us completely free. You can actually have it call you, and you pick up the phone, and you can leave a voicemail. It's pretty neat. Or you can just call us. Our 24/7 voicemail line is area code 343 GGTV. That's 240-343-4488 if you want to leave an audio voicemail for this show. So that's it. Great show this week, episode 111. And I wish that Spectator Mode was here now. I think that's so cool.
I'm so looking forward to that.
I know.
You know what I'm going to do when finally it's running and it's stable and it's on a server? I'm just going to spawn a Enderman and just like follow him. Just like be in the Enderman, just walking around.
Oh, yeah. Or a creeper.
With the Enderman view.
Or the creeper and seeing like
I want to do the Enderman view because I love that wicked
black and white view.
Black and white, inverse. Yeah, I
so
think that's
cool.
Really cool.
Joe, if people want to follow you on Twitter, where can they follow you?
At Falby, Falbey, just like it says right down there.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah. It's always good to say it, though, because we do have people who download the show audio.
That is true. Yeah. So at Falbey.
When you do these trips and you do the land, you gotta do some more picture tweeting.
Those
are fun.
I will do some more picture tweeting. So yeah, I'm gonna be out of town in a couple weeks here. I am going to crash on Cameron Mann's vacation.
Yeah.
And head out to.
So you're heading down to Florida.
I am gonna head back to Florida. So we missed going to Kennedy Space Center while we were down there before. And they're going to close the tours of the VAB really soon, like the end of February.
Wait.
Yeah, you didn't hear that? So
no.
February 22nd is the last day they're going to do up-close tours of the VAB, the Vehicle Assembly Building at NASA at Kennedy Space Center. So I'm going to take the opportunity and scream on down there. I'm only going to be in Florida for like 4 days. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend a couple days in Disney World, and that's about it.
I want to go.
What?
My wife would let me leave. Maybe.
Well, you have to talk to Cameron Man about it.
I know. Maybe I should.
I'm crashing their vacation. So
that's true. Take the show on the road all over again without John. Now, then John wouldn't be there, and John would be like, "Hey, that's not nice."
So yeah, I'm going to crash that.
That's awesome.
And then of course there's PDX Land coming up the week after that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a busy couple of weeks.
Sure is. So. Well, we'll miss you, but we will still have content coming out, you guys. Don't even worry about that. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Nunes, Nunes, and please follow the network on Twitter when you want to know when we're going live for shows and other neat special content at GeekGamerTV. And by the way, if you download the show on iTunes, leave a review, rate it. If you haven't done it in a while, it's always beneficial. It helps keep us known in the iTunes world. And coming soon to a phone near you is the audio stream. I've been working with TuneIn, Stitcher Radio, iTunes Radio, where you'll be able to listen to Geek Gamer TV audio version on the road. So you could be in your car. We'll have live exclusive streaming content and new shows coming. A lot of really cool things happening that I've been working on behind the scenes to kind of push the brand in other ways, not just video, but kind of going back to my roots and doing audio. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So, well, you guys, we'll see you for the next edition of Minecraft Me. Keep an eye on the calendar. It's going to be a wicked February. For Mr. Joseph Falby, I am Chase Nunes. Keep digging.